Today I'm making sponge toffee, and I love this stuff. I used to love it as a kid. I remember going to the corner store and buying this in little packages, and it's so easy to make. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. So here are the ingredients that we need. 2½ cups of granulated sugar, 2/3 of a cup of corn syrup, 1/3 of a cup of water, 4 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1/2 cup of Hershey's chocolate chips. They can be any type of chocolate chips. I just happen to be using Hershey's. This is optional, but what we're going to do is when our toffee's ready, at the end of the video, we're going to take it and we're going to dip our pieces of toffee into the chocolate. Oh, it's going to make for a really great end product. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. Alright, for our sponge toffee, one thing that you cannot forget to do is butter your pan or use margarine and get your pan nicely oiled. Otherwise your sponge toffee is going to stick to the mold here. So I'm just going to finish this up and we'll be back. Alright, I've got my stove element going. I'm going to take the water first. Get the water in there. I'm going to get the sugar in. And our corn syrup. So we get all that in. And what we're basically making here is a caramel. But this is going to be a sponge toffee. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up to a boil. And we're going to keep an eye on it. You don't want to use too high of a heat. Go medium heat. And we'll bring this up so that we get it boiling. So this is basically the same thing as a caramel, except instead of adding cream in, we're going to be adding baking soda. And that's going to puff this whole mixture up and turn it into the sponge toffee that we knew as kids. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the baking soda and I'm going to pour that in. I'm just going to keep my face away from it. And just gently stir that, and you can see now that it's starting to foam up. Look at that. So when you pour that out, that's what it's going to look like. There we go. We're going to let that cool for at least 2 hours, and then we'll be able to break it all up. So here's our sponge toffee that's been cooling now for at least 2 hours. And I actually touched it and it just broke apart. Look at this. Is this amazing how it just broke apart like this? You can hear how crunchy that is? Oh, that is so good. I just had a piece. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to get it out of our pan, and I'm going to break the pieces up, and I'm just going to put it into another cookie pan. Oh my God. Oh, there we go. Alright, did you see that? Look at that. Oh, that's good. Well, let's take this whole thing and pop it over there. There's little pieces. It's all good stuff. So I'll clean my area up here and I'll be back. Alright, so you saw it pop out there. That popped out pretty well. So I'm just going to grab a knife. Look at this, how easily this just breaks. Isn't that amazing? That is good stuff. That is really good. Look at that. And you put that in your mouth and it just melts. It's almost like cotton candy that you get at the fair. Good stuff. Alright, so what I've done is I've cleaned up my work area. I've got some Hershey chocolate chips, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt these in the microwave using a very low setting, okay, because I don't want to use high and burn the chocolate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these in right now. I'm going to heat them up, and then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to take little pieces that I've chosen here, And we're going to take them, we're going to dip them into the chocolate, and then we'll let them cool and we'll see our final product later on. So I'm going to go melt the chocolate and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back, and I melted my chocolate in the microwave. I zapped it a few times on a very, very low power setting. So what we want to do is just take our little pieces, and you can just pop them through like that. Give it a little twist. You don't have to do the whole thing, just a little, you know, little edge, and just place it down like that. The excess will just drip down. That's fine. I'll just grab another one. So I'm going to let these cool down, and I'll get a little picture or video for the end of this video just to show you the final product. So if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. That's it for now, so I'll see you next time.